It'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Left thing, right team.
Here's Ward to throw right away. The short throw taken in by Conquest. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here's Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down,
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. Dances by him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. One tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Nix. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Nix. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Nix. his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Nix to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Nix to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Luck's good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Titans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive, not like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
7 Pirates, 18, 5 years.
Ward. That's complete to DK. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Back to the air with Nix. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Broncos 14. Titans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Bo Nix with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Titans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go, lady.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
19, Sergeant, 19.
On play action, Ward. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Ward. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
To the air again, Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Out to the right here to Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Completed to Hyatt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Nix from the shotgun. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Nix once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
really with you. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the folks in here thought he made it richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. Drops this underneath for Pollard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. To throw is Ward. And this one too low. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. This pass deep for a Cockrell. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. That one finds Hyatt. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. Looking Hyatt's way once again. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hyatt has got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Nix looking to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 4. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Ward. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15.
Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Nix to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Working out of the gun is Nix. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're throwing it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Nix to throw again. He has Hyatt over the middle. And the Broncos are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Bo Nix. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 42. Titans 14. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go now. 18 Rodwell, 60 Bobcats.
Now Ward. That's complete to DK. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Panther, 19, 18. Dragon, 60. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Mustang, 19.
Ward now working out of the gun. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
50, 60.
To throw, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ward.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Ward. Flush to his right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
Good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard
To throw is Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another Broncos first down.
To throw, here's Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Nix once more. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Cut, ready? Stop the race, stop it. Get up. Look at my team. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend. And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2.